What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hop LA Events on Tap,
Episode 21.
covering all the awesome things happening in LA beer this week. So we're here at Yorkshire Square Brewery, a modern British brewery here in Torrance, California, joined by Charles Croft, Annie Black. Thanks so much for having us in, guys.
Thanks for coming down.
This place is awesome. And for anyone that doesn't know who you guys are, what's Yorkshire Square? What are you guys all about?
Like you said, we're a modern British brewery. What we're trying to do here is really introduce Southern California to some of the beer concepts and styles that you'd see in Britain now. Our tap room has a really heavy focus on cask ale. We even have a Cask Marquis accreditation. Pretty rare, one of the few in North America that even has that.
You know, it's all about hanging out, sessionability. We have some bigger beers, but mostly we like to focus on the smaller beers. And beers for, as Andy said it, and as I like to say it to other people, beers for people that like beer.
Not to stroke any egos here, but the beer is fantastic.
Don't give him a big head.
But
It won't fit in shot.
now that you guys are open for just under a year now, a lot of good beer up there on the beer board. What do you find yourself drinking these days? What do you go into the taps for?
The Jonathan Porter, 100% not named after Jonathan Porter of Smog City. This is a really delicious, smooth beer. This just has like a beautiful caramel note to it. It's the first batch of this that we brewed, and it's the most dialed in first batch I think Andy's done here at Yorkshire Square.
So how about you? What are you drinking? What do you like?
I'm drinking the bitter. It's just the iconic British pint. It's one of the most ubiquitous styles of British cask ale.
So you mentioned Nalpin Stout Festival. It sounds really awesome. It's coming up pretty quick. What is it? Tell everyone about it.
Well, we want to, as Andy says all the time, we want to raise the flag for malt. Andy sort of has put together this really great list of breweries coming in to celebrate everything that dark beer is. Beechwood, Craftsman, McKellar, Karl Strauss, Firestone Walker, us. We're a pretty big deal. All right, Saturday, March 17th, that's St. Patrick's Day. We have our Nalpin Stout Festival, benefiting tree people, showcasing dark beer from breweries across Southern California. We're really excited about this event. There's some really exciting exclusive casks coming in from breweries all over, and we're excited to showcase everything that dark beer is.
All the breweries were selected by me for their quality in dark beer production. This is all about dark beer. Like, we want to have the best fucking beer that we can.
So thanks so much for Charles and Andy for joining us, inviting us out here, and
Thanks for coming out to Torrance.
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Before we get into any events for this week, Pliny Watch is still underway. What's going on with that, Gary?
Yeah, so we're more than halfway through Pliny the Younger season here in Los Angeles. There are a handful of scheduled events going on this week and next, and also a couple unannounced secret tappings that we're still waiting to hear on. Head over to hopla.com/PlinyWatch. We're going to let you know when and where these tappings are happening. Also follow us on Twitter at HopLA, and we're going to let you know in real time as soon as we find out.
All right, let's get into the events for this week. We're going to kick things off on Wednesday, February 28th at 5 p.m. It's a one-night stand with LA Ale Works at Beer Belly in Long Beach.
LA Ale Works is brewing a bunch of different styles these days and killing it on all of them. You really don't see their beer outside of their tap room all too often, and they have brought quite the lineup for this event. IPAs, Pilsners, Russian Imperial Stouts, the list goes on. This is going to be a good one. Head down to Long Beach on Wednesday and check it out. Then on Thursday, March 1st, Common Space Brewery in Hawthorne is celebrating their grand opening. It starts on Thursday and it goes all weekend long.
There's going to be a lot of beer pouring all weekend, and this is a great opportunity to check out a brand new brewery in Los Angeles. That same day, Thursday, March 1st, starting at 5 p.m., the local peasant in Woodland Hills is having a tap takeover with Modern Times and Half Acre out of Chicago.
You really don't see Half Acre in LA all too often, and you know Modern Times beer is amazing. This event you don't want to miss. Each brewery is bringing 5 beers. They all sound good. Head out to Woodland Hills and check it out. Then on Friday, March 2nd, starting at 5 o'clock p.m., Beechwood is releasing their 11th anniversary double New England style IPA in cans.
This beer is dropping at all 3 locations, 2 4-packs per person. We had this beer on draft when it was first released. It's fantastic. Highly recommend you guys check this one out. That same day, March 2nd at 5 p.m., El Segundo Brewing and Dope and Dink are having a release party for their brand new collaboration.
Yeah, so they're releasing 2 beers this day. The first is a hazy IPA with mango that they're releasing in cans and on draft for the event. And they're also doing a West Coast style IPA in bottles and going out into distribution. Head on over to the release party and celebrate with the Dope and Dink crew. Then on Saturday, March 3rd, starting at 9:30 a.m., the LA IPA Fest comes back to Mohawk Bend.
This is one of our favorite events of the year. It features 60 IPAs from breweries from all over California. This one's at the top of the list. We'll be there. Hope to see you guys there too.
Yeah.
Also on Saturday, March 3rd, starting at 6 p.m., Brewery West is having their 2nd anniversary celebration.
This one's going to be filled with a bunch of live music, and they're also doing a special anniversary can release, as well as a bunch of special one-off beers. There'll be food trucks. Sounds like a great time. Head down to San Pedro, check out Brewery West, and celebrate with them.
So that does it for this week's events. As always, we're going to preview some stuff coming up in the next couple months. First of which is actually next week, March 7th at 7 p.m. It's a special beer dinner at Aero Lodge Brewing.
So we don't have a ton of details on the menu and the pairings and stuff, but Aero Lodge is brewing some fantastic beers these days, and the food menu should be pretty good as well. Tickets are $75 a piece, and this is a very intimate, only 30 seats available, so if you're interested, jump on it as soon as you can. Then on Saturday, March 17th, starting at 12 p.m., the Nout But Stout Festival is happening here at Yorkshire.
You heard the guys talk about this one before. It's going to be a great event celebrating dark beer, infinite pours. Jump on tickets, head over to hopla.com/Yorkshire Square to purchase yours today.
Next up, we have a handful of anniversary parties that we want to let you know about over the next couple months. First up is Phantom Carriage celebrating 3 years in Carson on March 17th. Then we have Sanctum Brewing in Pomona celebrating 4 years on March 24th. King Harbor Brewing in Redondo Beach is celebrating their 4th anniversary on April 7th. And lastly, Smog City Brewing is celebrating 5 years in Torrance on April 28th. There are VIP tickets available for this one. It's a really cool event. Highly recommend jumping on that VIP session.
Yes. So that does it for this episode of Events on Tap. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to kill this beer and go pour myself a proper pint. Drink indie
And drink local.